Hello, so in this tutorial I'll show you how to create a very simple website which will basically contain a list of articles, and when the user clicks in each article it will show the corresponding details of that article. In order to do that, we create a few pages, we install a template from our store, and then in each page we will create the specific modules, the article list modules, and the article properties module, and the show menu module. We will create all these three modules, relate them with the specific pages, the specific regions of each template. So in order to start, we log in, we choose the workspace, we select the project that we want to work on, and currently this is a blank project. As we can see, it contains a page index and contains three templates. By default, all projects by default have these files. So the first thing, if I do the preview of this page, I can see that has a default template, which is this one here. It comes by default. So what I want to do is to install a template from our store. So there are multiple ways of doing this. One way is to just come here to this menu and click install new templates. Additionally, if you don't like any of our templates, you can just go to this link, convert URL to templates, and automatically you can open any website in the web and convert it into a template in our framework. Otherwise, you just go to install templates and you choose. We have a bunch of templates in our store. You can click them, you can see a preview of each template. Then you can just click install template here, or you can just click install it here. It is the same action. So let's just install it. So currently it is downloading and installing the templates. Okay, it's done very fast. So as we can see, the template was installed successfully, and automatically in the navigation bar we can see that it refreshed and already contains the template that we installed. Okay, so first thing to do is to change the project default template to the template that we installed. Currently we have these three templates. So what we can do is we can just go here, project global variables, and we'll change the template to one of these templates. So we'll just choose the first one, it's done. So now if I do the preview, I can see that I have a blank page but with a complete different template. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to create my menu. But to create my menu, I'll have, as I explained before, I want to have an article list where when I click that list, I want to show the properties of that page, and then I want to have a dashboard too. So we are talking about three pages here. So we have the indexed page, which will be the dashboard. I'll have the articles list page, and then I'll have the articles details page too. So I'll have three pages. Now I want to have then in my left side, as I was showing you in the preview here, I want to have a menu saying dashboard and the other menu saying articles. So in order to do that, as I showed you before, so I could go to each individual page and I could simply, in this region here of my template, I could drop it the specific module corresponding to the show menu, which will be this one here, which is this module, which allows you to create a menu list where each menu item can have a bunch of properties. So I could just drop this here, but if I drop it here, it will only appear in the index page. I want them to appear in the three pages. I could do these repeated actions 3 times for each page. If I had 10 pages, I needed to do it 10 times. Or instead of doing this 10 times, which doesn't make any sense, I could just do it directly in the template level. So I'll just do this in my template. So I'll just open my template, and automatically shows me the design area of my template. I'll just show the PHP widgets just so I can understand better my templates. Currently this is a responsive template which means that it adapts to the screen size, so I cannot see my bar here. So in order to see my bar, I do it show in mobile, and I select fit dimensions to screen, I unselect this option here, and I put a big size in this width input. So automatically I can see that now I have my left bar in here showing, and I see in the region menu that I could see when I was previewing the page. So what I want to do now is just to go to my modules, open the menu, the show menu module, which is this guy here, which is a guy that allows me to create a menu, drop it to the correspondent region, and create two menus. One which will be the dashboard, another one that will be articles list. Now I want the dashboard to point to my indexed page, and I want the article list to point to my articles page. Okay, done. That's it. I just save it. It's saved. I save the template too. So the first save was to save the block. The second save is to save the template. So I just did it. So now if I do the preview of any of these pages, I can see that I already have the menu here in any of them. So if I do the preview, it's here again, it's here too, and if I do the preview, it's here too. So I didn't need to do this 3 times, I just did it once in the template level. This is very useful. Why? If I have 10 pages, whatever the change I do in the template, automatically it updates my 10 pages. That has that template, of course. Okay, so now that we have the menu selected, so what I want to do, I want to go to my articles page, and I want to create in the content region, I want to create the module articles list. So in this region here, I go to my modules, my articles, I can just increase this, and there is a module, it's not articles list, it calls catalog. We have a list of articles too, but this one, what we want, it is the catalog. So basically a catalog allows you to create a list of articles where each article shows title, subtitle, photo, etc. Okay, so let's just drag and drop the correspondent module to my region, and in here I can see the properties of that specific module. So each module has their own properties, so I can have a normal list which will basically show me first article first, and then the second article after, the third. So basically show me the articles in the buckets. I can have a blog which can show me the article in the left and 2 articles on the right sides. So there is a bunch of options that I can change here. So what I want to do now, I'll just do some changes here so we can see these. So basically, for the sake of this tutorial, so I can show you how simple it is to create a site like this kind. So there is other options here where you can just show the published and publish, where you can show articles based in groups, based in tags, based in specific conditions. So we'll not do anything of this, we're just showing all articles for now. So basically, after you finish to configure the settings of this module, you just click save. Let's just be sure that we are showing, so we are showing the photo here, we are showing the title and the subtitle and the summary. Okay, it's fine. Okay, let's just leave this. Okay, so we just click save, and automatically we already have our article catalog here. So we save the page. So the page is saved. By default, the auto save of the pages and the templates are disabled, because the auto save is it can make the design a little bit more slow. So in order to have a better user experience, we just disable by default. So that's why every time that you open a page or a template, you see a message saying the auto save it is disabled, because of so you can have a better user experience. Okay, but if you want, you can always activate it by going in this menu and enable the auto save. Okay, so now we already created the module article catalog inside of the region content in my articles page. So what we want to do now is to check if this is working. Okay, so I just go to my articles page and I click preview. Okay, in the preview I can see, okay, there are no articles available. Because why? Because my database doesn't have any articles created there. So if I want to create articles there, I just go to my tools icons here, I go to my manage module, I go to my articles module and I click in one of these tools icons. After that I select my project, I go to my admin panel, and I click in the articles list. So I see that I don't have any articles. So if I want to add them, I just click here, add article. And automatically I'll put the properties of my article. So title of my article, so this is just dummy texts. This could be my subtitle something. I want to publish, I'll not put any tag, I'll put a photo. This is the summary, where this summary, let's put something, whatever. Let's put, this is the summary of my article. These are what you see, what you get editor, so you can do a bunch of stuff. So in here is the content. So let's put here content. I can have comments. I can allow users to comment my article or not. I can include attachments if I want to. So let's just save the article. So the article is saved. It shows me automatically the article number 1 to edit, so I can see that this is what I did. So it's saved. So let's add another article, and in here let's put title 2, subtitle 2, it's published 2, let's put a photo, like this photo here. In here it's the summary, let's put, this is the summary 2, and this is the content 2. Content 2. I have some typos, it doesn't really matter, so let's just add them. Okay. So currently if I go to my articles list, I can see that I have these 2 articles. Okay, so this is the admin panel of this module. If I go to my preview of my articles, now if I do the preview page, I will not see there are no available articles anymore. So basically, if I do the preview or if I refresh, which is the same thing, so let's just do the preview, I can see that now I already have my 2 articles that I created. It's showing the title, the subtitle and the summary. Okay, perfect. Now, when I click here, it's not doing anything, so I want to see the details of each article. So how do I do that? So when I created the articles catalog module, I didn't define when I click it what was the page that the user should see. So if I edit that same block, I have a field here called article properties URL in here, where I'll need to define what is the page that I want the user to be redirected. So I just put here updated. Oh, additionally I put here update, and I want to have, so basically in this module what it will do is it will add the article ID at the end of this URL. So what I want this to add that value, but into a specific parameter value. So what I want to do is to put the parameter value, which will be the article ID. So I just do update, and automatically it's showing my URL, the article ID equal to the corresponding article ID that the system will add to this URL. So I just do save. Automatically, in this case, this block it already has the autosave active, so we can see it is active. So if I close it, if I refresh this, I see that this becomes the references, this becomes links to click. If I click in here, I'd see that is redirecting to the page article. If I go back, if I click here, it shows me the article number 2. Okay, but it's not showing anything here. When I click in the article, it's not showing anything here. Why? because we didn't add the corresponding module to the article page. So to do that, we just click in the article page, close this, so we go to the modules and we go to the article, and what we want to show is this property module. So in this property module, basically it says allows you to show an article with the title, so it's this module that we want. So we just drag and drop it to the region that we wish. We can see here that already has the article ID, which was the parameter that I created in the URL, so it's fine, it's perfect. So I'll just show this to have the default CSS. Let me see, I'm showing the title, the subtitle, the creation date, and I'm not showing, I'm showing the modifying date, I'm showing some tags, I didn't add some tags, so I'll just hide it. I'm showing the photo, the summary in the details. Should I show the summary too in the details? No, I just show the summary in the list. In the details I show the content instead. I can show the titles. Should I show the comments? No, I didn't allow any comments, so I won't show the comments. Okay, so I'll just save it. I save it, I save the page, and it's saved automatically. If I refresh this, I should see the content of the article that I selected before. If I go back, if I select another article, I can see that I'm seeing the specific details of the article that I selected. The same thing can be achievable here. Article dashboard is the index, articles list is the index, the specific index of it's the specific list of my articles. When I click the article, it shows the specific details of the article, and that's it. I can see the modifying date here. If I change some example, if I go here, the articles lists, and if I edit my module to don't have the CSS that comes by default but only the template CSS, I can show you that it shows in a different way. So it will show me, because this template doesn't have any CSS for this module, it will show me the raw list. So I needed to have a template with the specific CSS for this. Some templates have, some templates don't. So in this case, you needed to know CSS and you needed to change the specific CSS. Otherwise, if you like the default CSS that we have in this particular module, you just choose with the module's default style plus the template, and automatically you refresh it and has already this default CSS. The same thing in the articles module. If I go to my articles module, which can be achievable through the page, the same way that we did in the articles list, which can be achievable through here, through this button, the edit, or if I want to edit through the page, I can just go here, show advanced items. Automatically it show me in this navigation, it show me other folders, including the blocks folders, where I click in the blocks folder and I go to my correspondent module, which is article properties. So I click in this article properties and I can see here the details of my module. So if I change this to only the template style, if I refresh this, it will appear. Is it saved? It is. If I refresh this, it will show me the raw details of the article. So this is just an example. So let me save. Okay. So basically the system saves automatically, but if you are too fast, sometimes you need to save it manually. Okay, so basically what have we done here? So we create 3 pages, we install a template, we relate that 3 pages with that template, and then we create a menu block that we relate directly in the template level. We could have done it in the page level too, but because instead of doing 3 times, we just did it once in the template level. And then in the articles page, we create a new module called the articles catalog. And then in the article page, we create a module called article properties, and we relate both. And automatically what we have a website, a responsive website that works in the smartphones too, because it is responsive. where we can see a list of articles, and clicking in article we can see the details. Basically you could have here multiple menus where you could have list of articles based in specific tags. Let's say they want to have the menu sports and showing all the articles of sports. Let's say they want to have another menu saying economy, where by clicking you will only see the articles related with economy. So all of them is possible and is very easy to do, very simple. When you are editing the articles, basically you just need to select the tag and then to show, basically to pass the tag to the specific module here. And when you are editing the specific, I can show you here, when you are editing the specific articles catalog settings, when you are editing these settings here, basically you just needed to call catalog articles with all tags below, and in here you needed to put the specific tag that was coming from the URL. That's it. Very simple, very straightforward. That's how basically you can create a new online newspaper very fast. Thank you very much. That's it.